guys, welcome back to the channel. You'll notice we got the corn head out here, and we don't plan on selling any corn yet, but I actually had a salesman here to look at the corn head and the combine and grain head for trading. We have found a combine, a newer one, that we're looking pretty hard at trading up to. It's kind of a surprise thing that come up, but we're gonna see what happens. It's Saturday now. We just got back a little while ago from going down and inspecting it real good, and we should know Monday morning what we'll have on trade-in value on ours. And that'll be a big decision maker towards the new one, if we're gonna do it or not. But we need to do something, and this might be your shot at it. So we will see. We're still waiting on the beans to dry a little bit so we can get back out. We got quite a few that are on here at the home farm yet, but we didn't do last night. You gotta put a spare on the 1206. We're gonna hook it up to our small cultivator and work rut shut before we sow wheat. No oil's good. Gotta find the sweet spot. And I theft. See if we can back out without wrecking anything. Up to our weed pile or early used tillage equipment. It would be good to get it inside, but we just don't have the space. Got a flat tire. We're gonna wait just a little bit longer to start cutting, so until then we should get the drill. We need to get all the hoses hooked up and get the drill set and loaded, so that way DJ would be able to start sowing wheat, because around home. It's Saturday. Elevator is probably not going to be taking soybeans all day, so we can stand still and dump, then he can be planting wheat. So we'll get this finished up. These soybeans in here are doing awesome, and we're in shock with part of these beans. There's a little corner, this little corner of the field here, and then the 2 other little fields over that we gotta go down the road to get to. We got rained out planting these beans on a Saturday, and then Sunday my uncle come back and finished them, and we kind of mudded these in, and the planter was leaving slits in the ground, and these beans have been looking awesome all year, and they're doing really good too. So surprised all of us. We've just been amazed at how good they've looked. Had this farm when we did our burn down for soybeans. After we sprayed it, it got real cold, so we've got some thin spots where we had some grasses coming through, and now those thin spots where the grass was through earlier on in the growing season, we got foxtail coming through. So this is our only farm like that I'm pretty sure it's our only one like that. It was just we sprayed our bean burn down, and then it was like 2 weeks after we sprayed before it even started browning, just because it got cold and wet, and our herbicide didn't work very well in those conditions. So that's why we got some of this going on. Got this little corner done. We got Trump flying high. DJ's supposed to be bringing the grain cart out here. Get up here to the middle, we'll sit and wait on him to get here. Probably run this long strip of the field off. We got there's logs down there piled up. There's a lot of foxtail. I'm gonna go around a lot of that, and we'll just bush all those patches off. I don't want to lose half a day trying to unplug the rotors on this thing if we get a big slug of that through. So I'll cut around the foxtail patches. It ain't worth plugging the combine for maybe 10 bushels of soybeans out of all the foxtail patches over there. So we'll get what we can and just mow off what we don't. I can see DJ down there walking to the grain cart. Got a really clean sample, a few pods here and there, but I'm happy with it. I really like the view from up here and then that next hill over there. It's really starting to cloud up like we get our next daily rain. That would be handy. I'm hoping to get this field done and maybe go over to the other fields on this farm, but we'll have to wait and see. That would have been a mess if I would have dumped beans on top of the tarp. That's what the nice thing about this older combine, don't unload as fast, so it wouldn't be quite as big of a mess. So the area right in front of me, DJ's mowing the end of a waterway, but it lays really wet here, and we had that chemical issue. So we had a lot of green stuff there. So I went in and cut the heavy areas of soybeans out of it, and now DJ's just mowing it all off. Now we gotta there's some ruts through here we need to work up. We got that cultivator on the 1206. Now it keeps getting blue like we might get rained out, but so far everything's still running good. Got down there the other end of this little leg next to the woods, and it looked like silage coming out of the chopper, just because it was, the beans looked like it was July on the first 5 feet of the field. You'd think the trees would have robbed the moisture and they would have been dry first, but it seems opposite this year. DJ just stopped me. It looks like our return elevator, the cover come off of. I hope I didn't run it over. I'm driving around to see if we can find that cover and hope it's not smashed and bent up. We could probably make one out of a seed sign or something if we have to. I don't want to, but we could. west of this field. With you on a combine day, so I got my buddy in here. We did find a couple antlers that saved us from a few flat tires. Let's set the head off. I'm gonna pull this in the barn because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Well guys, we got done running our beans there at the home farm, and that's my buddy Cameron in the combine with me, and he's helped us out some, and they caught up to their dryer shelling corn earlier, so now that the dryer's ahead a little bit, I'm going to help them shell a few acres of corn off. We got 2 of their semis heading to the field right now. We think 2 will finish off the field they're in, and then we'll quit for the night, but we're going to go up and I'll help him get some corn shelled off. Ideally, a combine similar to that's what I'd like for our next one. Only a 6.90, a little smaller. But we're in a 450 quadtrac, pulling an 1100 Kinze grain cart now. Those New Hollands, they're pretty sharp combines. The quadtrac, it's not much different than our 275. It's just a little bit bigger. That grain cart, it seems like it is really far back there, and that's a big auger. That can make a mess in a hurry. And this is what's kind of scaring me, because you just lock your number 6 hydraulic in, and you run it on this, which seems actually handy. You're right here looking over your left shoulder, but trying to figure that out might be fun. I think they said the corn was about 30%, and it ain't running very fast with the combine. Here's my speed, yeah, 3.5 mile an hour. I was gonna see if there's a ladder to climb up there and look in, but it doesn't look like it. Well, the lights are flashing. I guess that's my cue. corn seem to be doing fairly good because these don't seem like that long of rows, but I'm not used to being around an 8-row corn head either, so it fills up a little quicker than 6. Cameron, I fixed it for you. We'll see if we can do this without making a mess. That auger's gonna dump a lot of corn pretty quick. I'm getting her. Question is, am I gonna make it back before he's full? I doubt it. So you gotta hold this trigger, it seems like, to keep the door all the way open. I get my spout. If this messes up, you guys are gonna witness it with me. Smoother than I was planning. I know they said that's got to be all the way, the auger's got to be rocked all the way up before you can fold it in. PTO is off. You can get to forwards. That's different, the shifting there. He's flashing at me out there. 70,000.
Damn. Alright, whenever you get up there, put the auger up and tarp it.
Will I be able to get the tarp over the pile?
We're gonna try.
Got a pretty good load on it. We got everything done. We got 2 semis full and the cart, so that should keep their dryer going all day tomorrow anyways. Tomorrow's Sunday.